Let me turn to NATO. It's the military alliance which all previous Labour and Tory governments think has kept this nation and the West safe for more than 7 decades. It was created by a Labour government, but you've called NATO a very dangerous Frankenstein of an organisation, a danger to world peace. 2 years ago, you said it should be wound up. Do you still believe that?
What I've always believed is that NATO was a product in 1948 of the awful trajectory of the Cold War, where you had the Warsaw Pact, which was formed a little bit later on one side, and NATO on the other. 1990, Berlin Wall came down.
Should it be wound up?
End of the Soviet Union. I thought at that point, when we were into a process of rapprochement across Europe, Gorbachev and a common European home, maybe that was the time for the Organisation of Security and Cooperation in Europe to take over. Sadly, that didn't happen. I think the role of NATO now has to be to build good relations with the neighbours and insist on democracy and human rights being part of that agenda of good relations.
But it was only 3 years ago you called it a very dangerous Frankenstein and a danger to world peace. Do you still believe that or not?
I want to work within NATO to achieve stability. I want to work within NATO to promote human rights and democracy. And under a Labour government, that's exactly what we'd be doing.
But do you think it's a Frankenstein?
I think all organisations need to be accountable.
So have you changed your views on NATO?
No, what I've done...
So you still think it's a danger to world peace?
Can I finish my sentence, please? Thank you.
It'd be good if you could answer my question.
Andrew, NATO exists. It was a product initially of the Atlantic Charter in 1942. It then became...
We know the history, Mr. Corbyn. I'm trying to work out if you would be a committed supporter of NATO, as every previous Prime Minister of this country has been.
A committed member of that alliance in order to promote peace, justice, human rights and democracy. And I believe that we can make a positive contribution on that.